Men are often seen as strong, confident, and self-assured. But behind that tough exterior, there are silent needs and unspoken desires, things they crave deeply but rarely ever voice. In today's video, we'll uncover the things men want but won't ask for, no matter how much they need them. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like to the channel, and hit the bell for more videos. Respect, not just love. A man can survive without constant affection, but not without respect. When a woman looks up to him, trusts his judgment, and values his effort, he feels alive. Respect to a man is what love is to a woman. It fuels his confidence and sense of purpose. Peace over drama. Men value peace more than anything. They don't always want to argue, explain, or defend themselves. They want a calm space where they can just breathe. A peaceful woman becomes a man's safe haven. Appreciation for effort. Most men work silently, providing, protecting, solving problems, without ever asking for credit. But when you notice and say, "I see what you're doing," it means the world to him. Appreciation is the love language men rarely receive but deeply crave. Emotional safety men may act tough, but they long for a place where they can express feelings without being judged or mocked. They want to be vulnerable but fear being seen as weak. If you create that safe space, you'll see a version of him the world never does. Loyalty that doesn't waver. A loyal woman is a man's peace of mind. He wants to know that no matter how tough life gets, she's not going anywhere. For a man, loyalty speaks louder than words of love. Physical touch and affection. It's not always about sex. Sometimes he just wants to be held, kissed on the cheek, or have his hand squeezed. Small, affectionate touches remind him he's loved, not just needed. Encouragement during struggles. Men rarely admit when they're drowning. When life hits hard, he doesn't need solutions. He needs reassurance that you believe in him. A simple, "You've got this," can reignite his strength. Space to recharge. Sometimes men withdraw, not because they've lost interest, but because they're recharging. They value alone time to think, reset, and find direction. Respecting his space strengthens the bond, not weakens it. A woman who believes in him. Every man needs someone who sees his potential, even when he can't. A woman who believes in him becomes his motivation to conquer the world, respect for his dreams and passions. Even if his dreams seem far-fetched, support them. When a man feels his woman is behind him, he becomes unstoppable. Honest communication. Men appreciate straightforwardness. They don't want guessing games. They value honesty, even if it's uncomfortable. To be desired. Just like women, men want to feel wanted. They love when their partner initiates affection. It reminds them they're attractive and valued. A partner who stands with him, not above him. Men admire strength, but they want a partner, not a competitor. Teamwork and mutual respect build a relationship where both win. Emotional consistency. Men find safety in calmness. When a woman is emotionally stable and predictable in her love, he feels secure opening up. Gentle correction, not criticism. A man listens more when he's guided with kindness than when he's criticized harshly. Respectful correction builds him up, instead of tearing him down. Freedom to be themselves. Men want to be accepted, flaws, quirks, and all. When they don't feel pressured to be perfect, they naturally become more loving and expressive. Silent support. Sometimes, he doesn't need you to fix things or give advice. He just wants you there, quietly present. Trust in his decisions. Even if he fails, trust that he's trying. Nothing empowers a man more than a woman who believes he's capable. Consistency in love. Men notice when love starts to fade. They want consistency, not just in words, but in tone, energy, and affection. A partner who values his effort, not his wallet. Men feel used when love becomes transactional. They want to be loved for who they are, not just what they can provide. To be understood without explaining everything. Sometimes a man just wants someone who gets him, who can sense when he's tired, upset, or needs space without forcing him to talk. To be admired for who he is, not just what he does. Many men feel loved only when they're achieving, but what they really crave is admiration for their character, loyalty, effort, integrity. Playfulness, men love when their partner can laugh, be silly, and bring out their fun side. A playful woman makes life lighter and more joyful. Non-judgmental acceptance. He wants to share his past, his fears, his mistakes, without being judged. When a woman accepts him completely, he feels free. Forgiveness. Men carry guilt silently. A woman who can forgive, communicate, and move forward earns his deepest respect. Stability. While women often seek security, men also crave emotional stability. A partner who brings peace, not chaos. Reassurance of his worth. Even confident men doubt themselves sometimes. Hearing, "I'm proud of you," or "you're doing great," means more than you know. Intimacy without pressure. Sometimes he wants closeness without expectation. Quiet cuddles, shared moments, or sitting together in silence can be more intimate than words. A woman who keeps his secrets safe. Men rarely open up. When they do, they're testing if they can trust you. Protecting his vulnerability builds unbreakable trust. Effort from you. Two men notice when you also plan dates, send messages first, or do thoughtful things. It shows mutual care and desire. Encouragement in private, praise in public. A man loves when you uplift him behind closed doors, but when you speak highly of him in front of others, it hits differently. A calm reaction to his honesty. When a man opens up, he fears judgment or backlash. Responding calmly and respectfully encourages him to keep being honest. A woman who brings out his best self. He wants someone who inspires growth, not by pressure, but by presence. A woman who makes him want to become better is unforgettable. Gratitude for the little things. Simple gestures, fixing something, helping out, solving problems, often go unnoticed. But when appreciated, they melt his heart. Love that feels peaceful, not exhausting. He doesn't want constant chaos or arguments. What he values most is love that feels like home, calm, genuine, and real. Conclusion: men are not complicated. They're just quiet about what they truly need. They won't always say it, but they notice when you give it. When a woman provides respect, peace, loyalty, and belief, she doesn't just win his heart, she earns his soul. Men may not always say what they want, but they feel it deeply. They want respect more than admiration, peace more than excitement, and loyalty more than attention. When a woman gives him safety, trust, and belief, she unlocks the version of him no one else ever will.